Hello, everybody, and welcome to Espoo, Finland. This is the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers in the battle between Finland and Georgia. Well, the fans of the Susi are certainly excited about what's going to unfold tonight. Their team had that great run at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Valencia. You see they're going up against Georgia, who also played in the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. That was in Latvia. Also Denmark, and the rest of the schedule for this group, for this window, you can see it. And in the standings right now, Serbia 2-0, Finland and Denmark follow at 1-1, and Georgia 0-2. So we do have some Georgian fans here. And we also have plenty of fans of the Susi who instantly recognizable, wearing the white and the blue. Georgia being introduced here to the crowd. Toko Shengelia leading them out there, who obviously one of the premier players in Europe. And I know that Coach Alexander Zikic, who comes out now excited to have Shengelia leading this team. Zikic coached Georgia for the first time at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Latvia, a tournament that was ultimately won by Brazil. Fans looking at the highlights of this past summer. They've played so many games. You go back and you look at what this team has accomplished, how they've moved from strength to strength over the years, coming back into the EuroBasket fold back at the EuroBasket 2011, and they've been coming ever since. And of course, Sasu Salin up on the overhead, the captain. See Olivier Kamwa, one of the rising stars. Lassi Tuodi, who coaches in Japan. Yokohama B. Corsairs, he's come back to coach the national team in this window. And Salin, the veteran that we remember coming into the team back in 2013 at the EuroBasket in Slovenia. So we do have some familiar faces. A handful of these guys obviously were at the Olympic qualifying tournament. And just even without Lauri Markkanen, revealed themselves to be a very tough squad. Lauri Markkanen, the most famous of all the Finnish players, probably of all time, for what he has been able to do and achieve. But he will be back with this team if they qualify for the EuroBasket. But Finland are really, they've got a solid team. And you want to keep an eye out for the likes of Aiden Maxoni, Andre Gustafsson, who was very good at the Olympic qualifying tournament. And we talked about Kamwa and Salin. And now we're going to have a pause for the playing of the national anthems. So the national anthem has been played for Georgia, now for Finland. So the national anthems have been played, and players will meet at midcourt, as is the custom in international basketball. Friends before and after the battle, not so much during the battle. They're going to lay it all out there. But a lot of national pride at stake, and obviously great refereeing crew tonight. Gadvilas from Lithuania, Venislav Velikov from Bulgaria, and Zdenko Tomasevic from Slovakia, having the honors for this game here in Espoo, which is just outside of Helsinki. And yes, it is cold already in Finland. The snow's on the ground, has snowed already. Georgi Chermidini, Tuta Sanatsi, Alexandra Pevadze, Toko Shengelia, and Kamar Baldwin will be in the starting five. Lilikadze, Andronik Kashvili, all coming off the bench, as well as Jen Radse, got Berjanadze. There he is, Jikic, probably qualifies as one of the best coaches in Europe, I'd say, having observed him for the past decade, everything that he's been able to achieve, and I dare say his best years are ahead of him, and that's probably what has a lot of the Georgian fans excited, to have a tactician like him at the helm. Sasu Salin, Olivier Kamwa, Elias Valtonen, Alexander Madsen, and Aiden Maxoni in the starting five tonight for Finland. Tumba, Blomgren, Gustafsson, Seppala, Palmi, Dolink, and Raitanen coming off the bench for coach Lassi Tuovi. And you have to say, they do not hold back on the spending when it comes to those Finnish coaching suits with the Teddy Baker label. Looking sharp, stylish, and now let's see if they can play that way when they get this thing going. But Tuovi and the nature of international basketball, they've been at this for a while now. Coaches are and players are with their clubs. They come together during the international windows. And when you go back all the way to 2017, the idea was to get these home games, to get the fans in the arenas so they had a chance to see their national teams and a chance to have basketball grow. And it's been an unmitigated success. I mean, it's been unbelievable when you look at the crowds that have been showing up for these games. Wherever they played the games, the national team clearly captures the imagination of the fans, and they're either showing up in the arenas, they're watching on TV, and it's really helped the sport grow. So we've had 2 FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifying campaigns in all of the zones, and we also having the second qualifying campaign now for the Continental Championships. And when you talk about trying to make it to the EuroBasket, you're talking about wanting to be at the premier event. None of these players want to miss out on that. You remember Finland, they were there last time. They made it to the quarterfinals before losing to eventual champion Spain. Really 10 years on from that remarkable summer when basically Bilbao was overrun by Finns, when they had 10,000 fans travel to Spain to watch the FIBA Basketball World Cup, to watch them take on the likes of the USA on opening day, watch them play Turkey, watch them play New Zealand, watch them play Ukraine, Dominican Republic, and it's just really even before then. Finland took a lot of fans to the EuroBasket in Lithuania, excuse me, in Slovenia, and really it's just been, and also when it was in 2011, that was a big EuroBasket as well. So this is a team that really does have a connection with its fans, and they turn out always to watch them play. Well, hello everybody and welcome. We are underway here in Espoo, the EuroBasket qualifier between Finland and Georgia. Finland wearing the blue. There's the captain, Sasu Salin, getting it down low, and Kamwa misses right at the rim, the first shot of the game. Kamwa playing for Chemnitz and Germany now after a terrific collegiate career in America at Tennessee, and he finished up in Michigan. Shengelia. Little turnaround, goes off 1 foot and beats the shot clock, but ball goes over to Finland. And another turnover. Here comes Kamar Baldwin. They pass it around. Sanadze lets it fly, misses. Now the other way, the bounce pass, and how about that from Kamwa? He's not going to miss that as he goes up for the dunk. Goodness me. Didn't take long for Kamwa, one of the great leapers now in Europe, to get up and throw one down. Shengelia, and as they try to sandwich him, Shengelia goes down. So the foul was called on Finland, and Georgia possession, looking for their first bucket. They get it to Shengelia. He's going to get his shots today. Matson tries to guard him, and probably Matson might have gotten away with a foul there. Saw him swing his right arm down on Shengelia. Maxoni for three. A 5-0 start for the Susi Yengi. They're in the blue. Nazi gets in, goes up, misses another one, and a push this time, I believe, on Maxoni. So 2 fouls now in Finland. Almost 2.5 minutes into the game. Shengelia pushed outside. He's going to have to get it up. Nope, he's going to pass to the corner. And shot clock violation, turns it back over to Finland. Georgia picking up full court. So a shaky start for Georgia. They trail 5-0 here. See a lot of runs whenever Finland play. Don't think that you're ever out of the game, and also don't ever think that you've put Finland away. They will also come back. It's one of the hallmarks of this team. They like to play fast, modern basketball. Maxoni gets the basketball in. Madsen. Madsen takes it up to a 7-0 lead. Now Baldwin. Vatse, finally, the three-pointer. Kamwa out to Saline, wide open, but goes off the front of the iron. And ball goes out of bounds. First time in a long time that Saline has not played in Spain. He was at Gran Canaria, and then for the longest time with Lenovo Tenerife. Now he's in Romania with Cluj. So some substitutions here. And we feel like Gustafsson, who's guarding Baldwin, this is a team that wants to pick up the pace a little bit. Kamwa guarding Shingale. He whips it to the corner. Sanadze this time wide open, and we've got a 1-point game. Well, that's the easiest three to make, that corner three. Maxoni and has it hit off his leg. It goes out of bounds. And after trailing 7-0, Georgia can take the lead. Remember, they're 0-2, and they're kind of in must-win territory already. They don't want to fall to 0-3 and believing that they're going to have to run the table the rest of the way to get to the EuroBasket. And the ball knocked into the backcourt. Finland, of course, off to the good start. Here's the drive. Kamar Baldwin. They know they'll be at the EuroBasket as one of the hosts. Here's Shingale driving in. Swooping in is Dolink. Maxoni, will it be his second three? No, it will not. Gustafsson goes up and gets the basketball. Here's Saline. And there's the follow. Kamwa. Olivier Kamwa. Both buckets coming via the dunk. And Gustafsson, who made his senior team bow at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament, had an outstanding college career at Richmond, and kind of dropped off the radar for Finnish basketball fans because he had come through Helsinki Basketball Academy, but when he came back and played last summer, everybody remembered all of a sudden, wow, this is like a gift to have this guy back. He's coming off the bench today, trying to guard Baldwin, and Baldwin goes up and misses the lefty three-pointer, and Kamwa brings it up the floor. He's interested in going all the way. He's just going to put it up, and he's going to miss it. Pivadze with the rebound. And Kamwa called for a hold on Shingale. Topias Palmi checks into the game. Also, Kamwa's going to sit down, and Madsen is going to come back in, which I'm assuming is Lassie's bid to keep his guys fresh, to play hard defense as much as possible, and that is an over and back violation. Baldwin losing control of it. Playing as the naturalized player. Had Joe Thomason playing for the team at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. He's more of a two guard. Baldwin handling the point guard duties right now. And Palmy comes right out and knocks down a three-pointer. So 7-6, and now Finland off and scoring 5 unanswered points. Gustafsson hailed for his defense, guarding Sanadze, and I believe he's going to get called for a foul here with the reach. So indeed it was on Gustafsson. And free throws, that's already 2 now, Gustafsson. He picked up one earlier, so Coach Tuovi is going to leave him out there right now, but he might get him out of the game. 2 quick fouls in the first 5. Was remembering he's come off the bench. 2 quick fouls in 2.5 minutes. And you can hear the wolf calls, the Susi Yengi This is wolf country. And you know, with the snow on the ground, there's probably a few wolves outside, but they're safe inside. It's 12-8. At least the Susayingi are safe. Palmy, oh, had the easy move and just shot it way over the rim. Not sure what happened there. Did the hard part, get to the basket. Here's the dump down low. Pivazzi decides to take it back out with Madsen there. Now the dump down low to Shermadini, and quickly comes Finland. Oh, a little bit too much dribbling, get away with it. Palmy picks it up, and Palmy misses. And I'll tell you what, Palmy is not shy about putting the basketball up. He has got the green light, that's for sure. He's probably surpassed Sasu Saline in that department. If he has any opening whatsoever, he is putting it up. That one rattled out. Seppala in the game as well. Hilary Seppala. Dolik is tempted to launch it, but he's not going to. Seppala has it. And Seppala puts it up and knocks it down with the shot clock about to expire. Seppala buries it, and it's a 15-8 lead for Finland. Andronikashvili in the game now, the point guard. Number 4, he's got his hands on the ball, playing at VF Riga now, the Basketball Champions League. Nice little hesitation. The Baldwin gets in, gets swatted out of bounds by Madsen, who then takes a brief stare at Baldwin and walks away. Watch the swat, and then he walks towards him. Oh, no, he wasn't. He just kind of didn't have his feet. He's kind of lunging forward. But nice rim protection. Andronikashvili gets in the paint, stops, and does not get off in time. And Zikic. A little bit of a nervous start for Coach Zikic. He is one of the great characters in basketball. I've already hailed his coaching ability, so I don't need to talk about how good a coach he is, but he's also a character. Seppala bringing the basketball up the court, guarded by Andronikashvili. Ooh, good drive and good finish. The left hand. So that was Raitanen who's in the game. And then Baldwin goes right in and scores with a reverse layup. Let's see if that changes, allows him to shift into another gear. Here's Gustafsson goes up, misses with the left hand. You can see Finland want to push the tempo. They want to up the tempo. Andronikashvili gets it inside to big Georgi Shermadini. First two for the Tenerife big man. He's just had an extraordinary career in the latter stages. Here is a long three, no good from Palmy. Palmy is getting the shots up. He's put up 3 already. Here's the handoff, and Palmy fouled as he drives in. So 2 free throws coming for the 20-year-old. Walton is going to come into the game. It's a young team, really, for Finland. Finland with Ari Daniel Jansson, who coaches in Germany, on one of the assistants, but also a couple of Finnish basketball legends in Hannu Matola and Teemu Rannikko. Teemu Rannikko, both those guys were in the World Cup team in 2014, but obviously played a lot before that, and Matola played in the NBA. And he's kind of run the Helsinki Basketball Academy. And Palmy makes the free throw, and he's going to go out with Valtonen coming in. I'll tell you, this Finland team was so close to make it to the final of the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Valencia. That was a great experience for a lot of these players. Here's Baldwin driving in, and well, he is really starting to heat up with his drives. Better get some rim protection. Maxoni gets it to the corner. Valtonen. Now Gustafsson drives in. And there is the follow from Madsen. Both teams attacking the rim right now. Now Baldwin going right back and putting it up and in. Boy, he's got some explosion with that leap. Skip pass. Three-point attempt from Valtonen. Knocks it in. And I don't know that Georgia want to get into this kind of game that gets up and down the court quickly. That's how Finland want to play. Shingalia. Entry pass. Oh, good play. Smart play. So that was Gina Ratse with his first bucket. Baldwin also has 6 points, as you can see. Three-pointer from Maxoni out there, but the follow and the foul on the putback attempt. Sasu Saline comes over to his coach and says, hey, coach, don't forget about me. I can still play. He's going to try to go back into the game. And he does come in for Maxoni. You can see Henrik Detman, the former Finland coach, kind of the mastermind of the development of this program, sitting underneath the basket over there. There's Saline missing with the layup. And Shingalia now bringing it up the court. Oh, that's a charge. Oh, wow, they're going to say 2 free throws. Thought he was set, but referee was, let's slow it down, look at it. I'm sure he's got it right. .8 seconds left for Shingalia. So there will be time. If he misses the second of these free throws, Georgia is going to probably crash the boards, try to get it back. But he'll make the first. Best time of the basketball season for me, folks. You love it when there's so many games going on all over the place already today. Lots of qualifying games for the FIBA Asia Cup. Now the focus is on Europe. And Shingalia makes both free throws. And later today, we're going to have games in the Americas. So if you want to go sleepless for about 5 days, you have that option. And then the games in Africa are going to tip off tomorrow. Saline gets it into Maxoni. Plenty of time. And Andronikashvili whistled for the foul. Plenty of fouls to give for Georgia. 3 seconds. They might foul again. Finland going to have to run a play here to try to get a shot off. And if you're Georgia, you don't want to foul them when they're active shooting. So Finland will anticipate the foul. And you can see Valtonen, exactly what I'm talking about. Valtonen knew the foul was coming. He was going to get it up quickly, get into that shooting motion so he could get to the line. Yeah, oftentimes you think you don't want to make a foul like that. And that's a great, that is the risk that you run if you're going to play defense like that and try to get fouls. I mean, it's the smart, it's it's an intelligent way of playing. Obviously, you got the fouls, use it, but it's not as easy to execute, and especially when you weave in the fact that the referee might see it a little differently to you. He only makes 1 or 2, though. Now they've got a little bit of time. Andronikashvili gets it off, but it's not in time. So the 1 of 2 free throws from Valtonen gives Finland a 25-20 advantage over Georgia at the end of 1. Well, you can see the threes for Finland. They've hit 4, both teams with 5 makes inside the arc. Georgia perfect at the free throw line. That was one of the 3-pointers hit by Finland.
Okei, point. Nämä herrat istuu täällä aika mukavissa olosuhteissa. Voi olla joskus. Meillä on susienkin 5 pinnan johdossa.
So a lot of good action here in Espoo. Courtside 1891, folks. Scan in the barcode. Download the app. This app becomes more and more important for the basketball fans. So much great content on there, but it's definitely the way to keep up with your national teams. Mikael Juntunen, the leading scorer in the first 2 games for Finland. He's not available right now, but could end up playing in the next game. Valtonen second, or rather the 3rd leading scorer. Maksuni the 2nd leading scorer, 12 points per game. Well, everybody, if you're just joining us, we are in Espoo, Finland for the EuroBasket 2025 qualifier between Finland and Georgia. Here's a drive, and there is the bucket. And Andronikashvili looking more and more comfortable on the court. And that could be an advantage for them when he's on the court. Well, also Baldwin, we consider both those guys can put the ball on the deck and go to the basket. Madsen misses, but the long rebound collected by Valtonen. Entry pass, Madsen gets it and gets the shot up, just gets into the shooting motion and fouled by Sanadze. What's interesting is these teams will get it on in Tbilisi on Sunday. So this is these 2 teams are going to know each other very well. There will be probably a little bit of a shakeup, definitely in the finish lineup. Antonin, if he comes in. Madsen misses the first. Gets the second. Free throws add up. They've missed a couple on their last couple of attempts. Madsen 5 points, 5 assists. Andronikashvili gets it down low to Berjanadze. Oh. Gets it to the corner to Sanadze, who puts it up from deep and misses. I don't think it hit the rim. Šikic is saying that it did, but Kalma back in the game. Andronikashvili goes out, and Baldwin comes back in. Interesting. Madsen bring it up the floor. Oh, beautiful give and go. Sasu. Oh, and Sasu Salim missed the layup. And they're in protection there. The ball goes off of Shengelia. Wow. Three-pointer from Maxoni. Left the follow-through out there just a little bit more. He knew it was going in. It's up to a 7-point lead. Pass into the corner, goes off the hands of Pivadze. Well, look at the frustration evident on the face of Toko Shengelia, who is kind of like the fulcrum for this team. I mean, he gets a touch every time down the court. He's a player that you want to have out on the court as much as possible. He did sit down a little bit in the first quarter, not much. There's Sasu Salim. Now, explain that to me. He misses the layup, and then Sasu steps outside and hits the three-pointer. Well, he's the all-time three-point record in the Basketball Champions League during his time with Tenerife. Here's Baldwin. Drives in, and just enough defense to affect the shot. Maxoni brings it up the floor. Behind the back pass. Madsen from the top of the key misses. And this time Pivadze gets the rebound. Shengelia, beautiful bounce pass, and Bergenadze lays it up and in. Cuts it back to an 8-point deficit. Salim for three. Count it! Sasu is sizzling already. 2 in a row. Baldwin. Shake and bake, and the ball deflected. Valtonen. Oh, dangerous pass. Valtonen wasn't what was needed. Sanatsi gets it. Bergenadze has it. Turns, gets blocked by Kamwa. 2 free throws. Well, Valtonen was going to make the pass a little bit sooner, and his teammate wasn't ready. Then he still tried to make it, and ultimately it leads to the turnover, and now a chance to go to the line. So timeout Georgia. Let's go down to the bench and hear from Coach Zikic. So fascinating encounter here in Finland, where Georgia are trading blows with the Susi-Jengi, and Georgia looking for that very So Virginazzi makes the free throw. Ten-point lead for Finland. Seppälä misses, the ball goes out. Pass around, they get it down low to Shingalia. Madsen. And Shingalia turns. This is with the left hand. Quick pass up, and Dolik able to collect it. Boy, that didn't look like there was going to be anything there. Finland might be fortunate to keep possession. Gustafsson drives in, hands it off. Then Valtonen, as he went up, the ball was knocked out of his hands. So a 10-point lead, Georgia with Baldwin. Nearing the midpoint of the second quarter. Baldwin had some success driving to the basket. Valtonen sticks with him, but he goes past him, and ultimately Valtonen gets the rebound on the missed shot. Gustafsson gets it back to Seppälä. Kamwa back outside. Three-pointer for Dolik. Oh boy. These Finnish sharpshooters, they can knock him down. So the Espoo Arena getting hot for the Finns. They've made a bunch of threes. Baldwin turns. Baldwin goes to the line, makes the first. Finland so far, 8 of 15 from three-point range. And that has been a big part of their success, clearly. Baldwin, though, gets that one to drop. Georgia can heat up as well. They haven't so far, just 2 of 5. Sasu Salim guarded out on the perimeter by Sanadzi. There is Palmy missing, but rebound. Kamwa puts it up and in. Looked like the defense from Georgia was getting a little more physical, especially out on the perimeter. But Finland did a good job of getting an offensive rebound. Kamwa. Here's a 3 for Sanadzi, knocking it down. Sasu Salim. Back to Kamwa. Not interested in the 3. He's going to drive in. He's going to hand it off to Dolik. Back outside for 3. Sepala. Baldwin. Here's Sanadzi from the left, and yes indeed, folks, smoke coming off the fingertips of that man right there. That's his 3rd three-pointer. He is 3 of 5 from three-point range, and now Georgia 4 of 7, and Lassi Tuovi wanting to disrupt the rhythm and maybe make a little bit of a change defensively.
Hei, nyt on 3 minuuttia tässä näin. Hyvä loppu tähän näin. Pelataan tästä, kun Edo tuli, niin katsotaan tupla. Katsotaan tupla sillä tavalla, että Olli on täällä ja lähtee rolliin. Mä enikään tekee puolen kentän. Yritä peipata kummat puolet tahansa ja sit rolliin.
Baldwin picking up Maxoni in the backcourt. As he brings it up, there's the lob, and well read by Shermadini, who goes up to knock it away. Hits Kamwa, who goes tumbling to the hardwood. See, here it is. Oh boy, you can see Shermadini got a lot of ball. Maybe Kamwa a bit fortunate. Or is the call? Oh, so the call is that it went out of bounds. No, they did call the foul on Kamwa. Interestingly, here's Kamwa, catches down low and gets it up quickly and scores. Oh boy, Shingeli just took a pop from Palmy. To the corner, Sanadzi, and this time does not make it. Finns quickly on the break. Maxoni tries to get the shot up and is fouled by Kamar Baldwin. So Aiden Maxoni gets up after the knock. Aiden Maxoni was in that Finland team at the EuroBasket a couple years ago. played great, a lot of minutes, and has really kind of locked down that starting point guard spot for Finland. You got Mira Little as well, playing college basketball now with Utah in the States. A lot of Finnish players all over the place. A lot of the Finns have gone stateside to play college basketball. You got 3 on the court right now with Kamwa, Gustafsson, and Maxoni, in fact. Here's Baldwin. 11-point advantage for Finland. Baldwin for 3. Knocks it down. Nope, that was a 2, I believe. So must have had the foot on the line. Maxoni hands it off. And Madsen not able to finish. Now they did give Baldwin the 3, in fact. So 44-36. Oh. And the charge called on Kamar Baldwin.
Well,
I guess Kamar Baldwin was a natural fit for this Georgia team. I mean, he is from Georgia, from Winder, Georgia, in the United States. Played at Butler. Now with Baskonia. Here is Valtonen, and Madsen able to throw it off of Shermadini. So the foul call puts Sasu Salin on the line, and he makes the first. It was on Sanatsi. So Sanatsi, 3 fouls. That's a big one. He's been their best shooter in this game. He goes out. But some missed free throws for Finland here, undermining them a little bit. Now 7 of 10. It's not bad, but all those misses coming in the second quarter. And now Valtonen with the foul is going to put Baldwin on the free throw line. Dolek is going to come back in for Kamwa. So you've got Kamwa with 2 fouls. That's why he's going out. Gustafsson already with 3 fouls. That seemed inevitable after he picked up 2 quick ones after coming off the bench early. And now Georgi Shermadini goes to the line and makes the first of 2 attempts. Maxoni gets Baldwin on his back, drives in. Seen a couple times Finland doing the hard work to get in, then they miss the shot. And Salin misses a 3. And Salin's former Tenerife teammate, Shermadini, is fouled. So the clock stops and Shermadini goes right back to the free throw line. And makes the first. So the free throws turning into a big factor in this game. Georgia taking them and making them. They're 11 and 12. 11 of 12. 12 of 13. And it's a 5-point lead. The biggest lead in this game, 13 points. Maxoni tried to make the pass and Shermadini read it. Also Baldwin. Shengelia gets it to the corner. Androkashvili for three, and it's a 2-point game. Remember what I said earlier in the game, you can see Finland open up some big leads, but they often disappear. And likewise, Finland will find themselves in big holes and come back. So good adjustments as you see Matola and Raniko talking to Tuovi, giving their insight.
Jos on nopea mahdollisuus sillä tavalla, että laitetaan tähän näin. Elias tekee Edonille trackin, Sasu, Mädi, speedaat. Skriinataan Sasu ulos. Jos ei, niin käytetään kello loppuun ja haetaan jommalle kummalle ohi. Ohi! Hyvä Tuomi! Korja stoppi! Voi ottaa työ.
Finnish fans here in Espoo watching their team led by as many as 13 points, but Georgia threatening to pull even, if not take the lead here at the end of the first half. Of course, the pressure on Georgia to get that first win. Finland knows they'll be at the EuroBasket already as a host. Here is the handoff from Seppälä. And the jumper no good, but Finland get it back and they can hold it for the last shot. This Finland team is really, you're going to struggle to be on this team if you can't take three. Everybody has to be able to put it up. Here's Maxoni. Shot clock winding down. Maxoni drives, whips it to the corner. Salin open, good! And Shengelia launches it. Oh, he almost made it. Would that have counted? Oh my. That's probably more than 3/4 length of the court. That attempt by Shengelia. What a first half. 48-43, Finland on top of Georgia in the EuroBasket qualifier here in Espoo. Nine of 20, Finland from deep. 6 of 10 for Georgia. But look at the free throws for Georgia. That's helped them immensely. 11 of 12. And Finland out rebounding Georgia. 6 more assists, but Georgia with those 4 steals. Salin with 10, the captain. Kamwa with 8, Maxoni with 8, Baldwin has 11, Sanadze 9, and Shermadini 6 for Georgia. Here's a look back at the highlights from the first half. Kamal going in for the dunk to get us off. And Dranishkashvili scoring with the drive. And Sasu missed that layup. He's actually shot it better from deep. And this was Toko just getting sandwiched, hemmed in, not able to make it. And Saline, you saw he's leading with 10 points at halftime. Berjanadze going in, scoring. Baldwin has been tough. Dolik among the three-point shooters. Six different players have hit threes for Finland. Sanatsi has been carrying the load from that regard. He is 3 of 6. He's got 3 of his team's 6 threes. And Dranishkashvili knocked down that 3. Well, this is only 3 that he hit 10th. You can see he's actually improved.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
6 seconds left here on the shot clock. Crease has got to get something going. Mitolu spinning baseline. Going, oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Mitolu with no regard.
But Hanger had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Hill Hassan with a dunk. Delicious.
Drops it inside for the easy 2. They blow that. Great work on the offensive glass. Block. Got to stay with the play. Block. It's a block fest for Serbia. Just threw everything away.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting Bretin Obasohan.
Branca has a lane to the basket. Oh, get that out of here! What a rejection from Papagiannis. Threw it into the seats.
And get a bucket here. Can't afford to turn it over, and then a quick layup and slam on the other end. Good execution, easy money.
Getting extended time. Nice pass. Oh, what a block! Gilly Jones just pinned it. This is a block.
Shot clock winding down. Has it knocked away. Albany now on the break. Bounce pass, Poirier. Oh my goodness! The French wide awake, and their lead has ballooned in a game like this. Of course it's ballooned. Now it's an 11-point advantage.
Test so far, 48-43 in front. Jai using his speed. Oh!
jam that was.
Turkey have a shot to win it. Who do they trust? Biberovic mishandles, gonna take the lead away for the win! Tariq Biberovic rescues his country to get the win. They almost lost it. He stayed with it. Nothing but string.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
So Kamar Baldwin leading his team in scoring tonight. Had some success driving to the basket. He's also hit that three-pointer. He's got 11 points. And Sasu Salin, wouldn't you know it? The captain. 3 of 6 from deep. Missed that layup. All is forgiven because of his perimeter game, but it's going to be a nervous ride to the finish for both of these teams. I feel like this is going to go down to the wire. So 48-43, Finland on top of Georgia here at halftime. And certainly Georgia did a good job of responding, closing the gap to 2 after trailing by 13 points. Finland not obviously slamming the door shut. It's a 40-minute game. Adjustments are made. Žikic makes them as well as anybody. And I'm sure that at halftime he's got some ideas that he's sharing with his players that are going to make them very competitive in this second half. Maybe going to win their first game, but Finland tough at home. So the EuroBasket next year will be held for the first time in Cyprus. That's going to be exciting. Danny Jansen, the assistant coach, talking with Lassi Tuovi. Also, it'll be here in Finland. It'll be in Poland. And it will be the main host city, Latvia. So group games there, and then the final round in Riga. And that all adds up to a rather exciting summer, folks. If you remember, ever since we started having multi-hosting for the FIBA EuroBasket, it's just been an amazing tournament. And that was certainly the case last time in 2022, with everything ending up in Berlin, Germany, the fantastic capital of that great country. And it is not an event that any national team player wants to miss. If he's European, he wants to be at the EuroBasket. Right now, temperature outside 2 degrees Celsius. And like I said, it has already snowed in Finland, so they are well and truly embracing the winter months once again. But inside, things heating up between these two teams.
I want you to cut. Okay? Cut. Come on again. Come out. If you need grenades, grenades. You understand me? Are we clear?
So Georgia in this 0-2 hole. Remember, they also, don't forget, Georgia played at the Olympic qualifying tournament in Riga last year. Hey, you want to get the EuroBasket Qualifiers app in your smartphone? Just download that app and get everything right at your fingertips. This great competition. Georgia started off with a 76-63 loss at home to Serbia. Sorry, their bigger loss really was at Denmark, 75-69. Then they fell to Serbia. That was back in February. So here they are, 0-2, trying to get their first win tonight against Finland in this group. And second half action now underway. Finland with the opening possession. Maxoni with a little runner, misses everything, or was that a pass? Well, Madsen misses. Madsen was hoping they were going to call basket interference because somebody hit the net, but that's never going to be called on that one. Now the miss from Georgia. And again, great hustle back by Toko Shingelia. Another miss. Pivazzi with the rebound. Baldwin has it. Here's the key. Baldwin gets in the paint, passes back to Shingeli, who was quiet in the first half. Shermadini able to knock it out to Sanatsi. Shingeli again. Pivazzi for three. Another miss. The ball hit out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Shingeli just 4 points, all at the free throw line. He's 0 of 6 from the floor, 0 of 5 inside the arc. And you're talking about your marquee player. And the ball deflected out of bounds by Madsen. So clearly, if Shingeli can get something going here for Georgia, their hopes are going to be improved here. Their chances of winning a game here at the Espoo Arena in Finland. Down low, Shermadini catches, and there is the putback. Pivazzi saying that Georgia stiffening their resolve a little bit here on the road. Kamwa not interested in the three. He's going to drive in. He's going to put up and miss the layup. And Madsen called for the foul, guarding Shingeli. Good hands, Madsen. Second deflection. Shingeli, you're looking at Sanatsi to say, hey, give me the bounce pass. Baldwin comes out, takes the inbounds pass. 10 on the shot clock. Kamwa guarding Baldwin. Puts it up from three. You can count it. We got a tie game. Finland led by 13 points in the first half. Now Georgia have clawed their way back. Maxuni dumps it down low, and Madsen tried to turn it into an alley-oop. I think he needed to come down with it and then go back up. And Maxuni with the foul. Tuta Sanatse going to inbound the basketball. He's been a hot shooter tonight. But more than anything right now with Georgia, what you see is both on the defensive end and at this end of the court as well, a little bit more physical play. And Pivazzi a little too physical, trying to post, trying to get position on Sasu Saline. And probably the aspect of Sasu Saline's game that is not appreciated as much because he's such a prolific three-point shooter, but his former coach at Tenerife always talked about his defense. And there is the pass to Kamwa. Oh, Kamwa made that a little bit harder than it needed to be. He could have gone up for an easy little short jumper, but instead attacked the rim. Shingeli goes down. He can't stand up and not able to get it to his teammate. Now on the open floor, Valtonen goes up, and he is fouled by Pivazzi. It's really, you know, with Shingeli talking to the ref right now, I mean, you just feel like it's only a matter of time before positive things start happening for him, because he has struggled. And Dranishkashvili is coming into the game for Sanatsi. And here is Valtonen And again, this is where the free throws become even more important here, with Georgia breathing down your neck, tying it. Valtonen puts his team back in front. And makes both. Andronikashvili gets it to Shengelia from the left. Oh, it doesn't drop. Now Kamwa. So Finland up by 4. Baldwin for 3. Off the front of the iron. Quick outlet pass. And Andronikashvili did a good job getting back. Saline putting the pressure on the D. Valtonen through his right arm at Shengelia. Maxoni now throws the lob. Oh my goodness! One-handed jam, alley-oop from Madsen. He wants the crowd to get up. Look at Lassi Tuovi. You see Madsen, I told you. Just do it that way.
We cannot pass here. He's in front. Give him the ball.
Look at that, boy. That is big time. Madsen's got some hops. Maxoni can't leave him open. Sherbadini, nobody was there to get in the way of Madsen, who really is a high flyer. I'll tell you what, if you put Madsen and Kamwa into a leaping contest, I'm not sure who would win that one. Those guys can get up. So Zikic has just given Georgia the hairdryer treatment. Let's see how they respond. Baldwin. Ooh, passes back outside. Berginazzi. Baldwin passed up what looked like a makeable layup. Not a layup, but a short little jumper. Blomgren in the game for Finland, and Kamwa, he passed up the 3 earlier, took it inside. This time he decides to put it up and give Finland a 9-point advantage. Perttu Blomgren with the foul. Alwyn following his miss. Terrific athlete, and now a technical has been called. Who said? Did Baldwin say something, or was it Blomgren? That would be very unlike a Finn to get a technical like that, and in fact, it is, I believe, on Baldwin, because he thought he was hit on the putback. Hilari Sepala goes to the line and makes the free throw. So everybody but Tumba has gotten minutes for Finland. Thomas Tumba. He might get in eventually. Blomgren has it. Dribbles left. 3-point look. And the rebound, Valtonen. And that miss was by Raitanen. Baldwin. Ooh, gets it to the corner. Andronikashvili tried to drive, wasn't interested in the three. Now he's going to put it up, and he gets the foul called. 3 free throws for Andronikashvili. The foul called on Valtonen. Well, it worked out for Andronikashvili in the end. Tef Riga, teammate of Alexander Madsen. So they're looking at to see if it was a 3. Actually, Madsen is no longer at Tef Riga, excuse me. He's now in Spain with Lleida, who won promotion. So instead of the 3 free throws, it's 2 free throws, they decide. Looking at the replay, so the foot was on the line. Andronikashvili takes his time, and oh boy, this is the free throw. That's what stings when you go from potentially getting 3 free throws to just 2, and then you miss the first one. Makes the second. So it's a 7-point game. Blomgren. Sepala. Oh, Valtonen turns. Kamwa saves it. Back outside. Blomgren. Blomgren launches it. And they battle for the rebound. And they're going to give Finland possession. Sepala. Raitanen. And look at that. Blomgren able to throw the ball off Baldwin. Kamwa puts it up and doesn't drop. Got it over Shermadini. 3.5, just under 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Baldwin likes this matchup against Blomgren. Turns and doesn't get the drop. Blomgren gets the rebound. Up to Sepala. Pulls up for three. That's off. And there is the follow from Valtonen. Well, there's Valtonen with the putback. Blomgren really playing some D. Goes right at Baldwin. Baldwin just takes it right at him and scores off the glass. You can see Lassi Tuovi waving his team up the court. Let's get it up there quickly. Let's go. Let's speed this thing up. Both teams over the limit in fouls. And now Pevats hands it off. Pevats. Whistle blows. Free throws. Well, those are good hard minutes from Perttu Blomgren. He's now going to sit down. He's only 23 years of age, promising player with KK Bosna Royale. And Shermadini's been excellent at the free throw line tonight. Hasn't missed. And the free throw line has been a big reason why Georgia's still in this game. He makes both. So Georgi goes out. (14 of 16 at the free throw line, Georgia. Gustafsson has the 3 fouls. Back in the game. 3-pointer. And good battling play. Madsen goes down, is fouled from behind by Berginazzi. So Madsen goes to the free throw line, where Finland are 10 of 13. He's 1 of 2. And he's long with that one. He had probably the best dunk of the night on the alley-oop. But right now, Georgia are breathing down the necks of the Susi Yengi. And in fact, if you look at it, triple-double alert potentially for Madsen. He has 6 assists, 8 rebounds, 8 points. That would be an amazing stat if he gets that. Kamar Baldwin goes between the legs. Gustafsson, known for his defense. Andronikashvili over to Shengelia. Can Toko finally get it going? He goes hard. He gets to the line for a potential 3-point play. That's more like it. Tumba, by the way, in the game as well for Finland. And now I think a technical foul has been called on Madsen. Wow. So this could be a huge play. Well, referees indeed calling it the same at both ends. They called a technical foul on Baldwin for complaining. Now they've called one on Madsen. Madsen also, with that foul, has 3 fouls. That was just a great drive by Toko. I mean, he just put his head down. You could see he had enough of the frustration. He was going to get on the board with his first field goal, and what a time to make it. He's now 1 of 8 from the floor. He had done all of his damage at the free throw line before that. And with that made technical free throw, Georgia 15 of 17 at the line tonight. That is winning stuff. Here's Toko. He is now a perfect 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Tumba inbounds it. Maxoni, we got a game, folks. It's a 2-point lead for Finland. Maxoni, beautiful play. Kamwa has it knocked out of his hands. Maxoni entry pass. Oh, Kamwa, great job. What athleticism as well. I mean, he's taken off with 2 feet, reaching out and able to dunk it from outside the circle, the semicircle. 13.7 rebounds for Kamwa. Ooh, Sanatsi drives, gets it up. Gustafsson pushes it quickly for Finland. Now Maxoni, and Gustafsson gets in there for the offensive rebound. Boy, Finland are attacking, aren't they? What an attempt from Sasu, but he doesn't make it. Layups have not been his thing today, but Georgia now a chance to close the gap to 2, maybe even 1. Gustafsson guarding Toko. Tumba comes over and seals the baseline and barrels in to Shengelia, and that is just not a good foul. I mean, they have been killing you at the free throw line tonight. They're 16 of 18, 88.89%. Just play defense. Play defense without barging into the man. Gianrazzi checks. Gianrazzi checks back into the game as well for Georgia. 17 of 19 at the free throw line now. Georgia. 89.47%. Wow. 18 of 28, 90%. That is excellent free throw shooting. As a team. And the best of the lot is Shengelia. He's perfect, 7 of 7. There is Salim missing it from deep. Georgia can tie it or take the lead. Remember, Georgia 0-2 in the qualifiers, desperately needing a win tonight. And they'll play Finland again on Sunday. Shengelia. Ooh, he was pushed by Kamwa. I mean, great players can endure a half, even a half and a quarter of misery, maybe even more than that, like Shengelia, yet he just keeps playing, and eventually it's going to start working. I mean, he's going to get into double digits. He's got 9 points, make it 10. 19 of 21 at the free throw line, Georgia. That for me is quite possibly the biggest stat of the game for them right now. Shengelia is 8 of 8 now. Okay, 8 of 9, and Kamwa gets it up the court quickly at the end of the quarter. Not enough, so they retain the lead, but by just 1 point. Finland up against it. 10 minutes remaining. It's 63-62. Finland on top of Georgia in the EuroBasket qualifiers here at the Espoo Arena. Well, we just talked about the free throws. And again, that's kind of that's where they've got the advantage. They've hit 3 less threes, but their ability to knock down free throws has been crucial. Salim has been good, but missed that one. And we've seen a few misses inside for both teams. So Shengelia right now 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Kamwa has 13 points. He's the leading scorer for Finland. Matson with that terrific jam. Courtside 1891, scanning that barcode, folks. Get it in your smartphone. Well, Cyprus, Poland, Finland, Latvia, host cities for the EuroBasket next year, FIBA EuroBasket 2025. And the crowd, they've seen their team get up by 13 points, but Georgia not going away. Chance to take the lead if they can score on this possession. So Maxoni with the foul. Fouls accumulating for the Finns. Nobody has 4 fouls yet, however. A bunch of guys with 3. Bounce pass. Sanatsi. They don't want to let him get open. Shengelia for 3. Oh, yes. And Georgia have taken the lead. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Toko Shengelia, 13 points. Tumba almost turns it over. Ooh, and Maxoni traveled. Georgia just 9 minutes and 15 seconds away from getting a hugely important road win. But this will be a very difficult last 9 minutes for them, you would imagine. Sanatsi gets to the baseline, cuts back in, makes the pass, and look at that, going in and scoring. Gianratse. And Georgia with their biggest lead of the game now, 4 points. So we're in the 4th quarter. We're not actually going to hear from the huddle. But what I can tell you is Kamwa has 13, Salim 12, just 2 in the second half for Salim. Valtonen has 8. Finland have led for 28 minutes and 9 seconds in this game. Georgia just 38 seconds, but right now they've got a 4-point lead. So they've just taken their first lead.
Otetaan tähän väliin yleisö mukaan ja tämä peli haltuun meille. 6. pelaaja katsomaan, mä haluan kuulla sieltä ääntä.
Tell you, we've been praising Georgia for their free throw shooting, but got to give Finland some praise for getting after those rebounds and getting those second chance points. They've got 21 second chance points to 4 for Georgia. And both teams pretty comparable from the bench. Points 14 coming from the bench for Finland, 13 for Georgia. But right now, the only stat that matters is that score. It's a 4-point lead for Georgia. Maxoni for 3. And doesn't drop, but there's Kamwa with the putback. Olivier Kamwa. That's how he pronounces it, and that's how he does it. 15 points for him. Shengelia going to the rack, gets it up, and there is Gianratse missing with the putback, but they get it again. Kamar Baldwin, Berjanatse for 3, beats the shot clock, and Madsen gets the rebound. Gianratse with the foul hits Valtonen. Lassi Tuovi over on the bench trying to get the referee's attention. Thought that was a little rough. Valtonen a little dazed. He gets up. And now Sasu Saline pleading with the referee, and well, they're not going to look at it. Crunch time, 8 minutes remaining. Georgia leading by 2. Searching for their first win in the EuroBasket qualifiers. They really need to get a road win tonight. Saline. And that was an alley-oop jumper. I think Valtonen had a little bit more time. Kamar Baldwin takes it deep. Back outside, Shengelia for 3. You can count it. He is a star, folks. 16 points for Toko. Kamwa catches it. Is he going to go up? No, he's going to pass it back out. And the pass intercepted by Baldwin. Up to Berjanatse, and he is fouled. Great response by Georgia. Really terrific performance to this point by them. You know, it's one thing to win beautifully, but sometimes you have to dig deep and find your way back into games. And they have never hit the panic button. They've just kept plugging away. So Madsen picks up that foul. He's got 4. Dolan comes in for Madsen. Berjanatse at the line. And makes the free throw. Sepala doing the ball handling, number 35. Sepala back to Kamwa. Doesn't take the 3. Back outside, almost turned it over. Dolink, 5 on the shot clock. Valtonen has it. He drives in, and the charge has been called. Excellent defense by Georgia. So Finland in real trouble here, down 7 points. All the momentum right now with Georgia. A bucket here will make things really difficult for Finland. And they can go on a run themselves, but this game is definitely right now being controlled by the team in white. And Toko Shengelia, another three-pointer. And the Georgian fans on their feet. And why not? They've come a long way to support their team. And they have taken a 10-point lead. So really a 23 points turnaround when you consider that Finland led by 13 points at one stage. Foul trouble. Madsen with 4, Kamwa, Valtonen, and Maxoni each with 3. And Tornike Shengelia, who didn't seem to have anything going his way for the first, I'd say, 27 minutes, other than making free throws, has now got 19 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He's also got a block. From three-point range, he's now 3 of 5. So great players don't disappear. They just fight through it. Sasser Salim back in the game. 6 minutes coming up on the 6-minute mark. Valtonen takes a 3 and makes it. Jinratse had the hand in the face and he's still able to knock it down. So now it's a 7-point game. Finland trying to pick up the D. Georgia desperate to get that first win. They want to be at the EuroBasket party. Shengelia thinking about launching another 3. He does, and he makes another one. And what can you say? 22 points for Toko Shengelia. Quickly, Gustafsson takes the 3, misses. Shengelia has it, and Georgia right now with a 10-point lead, and probably have to say with Žikic as their coach, this is their finest hour to come from behind like this. Baldwin gets in. Ball saved. They'll pass it around. Sanatse drives into the paint, turns it over. Oh, and a foul called on Salim, called for hitting the arm. It did look kind of odd that he would have thrown it straight to Valtonen. Well, he got a lot of ball first, and then as the ball was leaving the hands, his arm came down and hit Sanatse, but you can certainly understand that call. It's winning time right now. 10 points, the lead. Shengelia, the Grandmaster, drives in, puts it up, and the whistle blows, and 2 more free throws for probably the best player on the court. Turns out he was saving his best for the last 12-13 minutes of the game, because he has easily been the best player down the stretch. And he is now 9 of 10 at the free throw line. Georgia 88% at the stripe, 22 of 25 at the line. And that is what winning teams do. They make their free throws. 23 of 26, 88.46% as a team. Toko now 10 of 11. Sepala. Drives, puts it up, and the foul. Shengelia. Sapula 6, the first. I still think there's a lot of good that you can take from this game for Finland. I mean, first of all, this game isn't over. They're getting more experience at this level, but they're going to have to learn from it. I mean, clearly Georgia picked up the defense and the physicality. Probably with about midway through the third quarter. That's really helped them. Shengelia turns, nowhere to go, throws it out of bounds. Great double team. Oh, there, Madsen was flirting with his 5th foul there. Maxoni loses it as he gets to Shengelia. Now, what's called here? Foul call of Shengelia. Four minutes, 9 seconds remaining. See if Finley can orchestrate a comeback. Sasu Salin into the corner. Valtonen back to Salin for 3. And well short. Hustles back. And now Georgia more than happy to kind of bring the ball up the court slowly. Take time off the clock. Baldwin gets into the paint. Puts it up. Now a chance to run for Finland. Valtonen. Oh, that could be an unsportsmanlike right there. I would certainly challenge that if I'm Lassie. Let's have a look. He's definitely going for the ball. So they're not going to look at it. I think it looked worse in live action. Maxoni was looking for an unsportsmanlike. So at least I wasn't alone. 4 fouls on Sanadzi. Wide open for 3. Valtonen gets it to go. Well, he's grown up a little bit, isn't he? Elias Valtonen, 14 points, 3 of 5 from deep. Shengelia now. Stepped out of bounds. Turnovers. Missed free throws and turnovers pave the road to ruin. And it's not what you want to do if Georgia at this point is turned over, especially early in the shot clock. Maxoni. Kamwa for 3. Count it! This is what they do, folks. This is what they do. They can blow a lead, but they can also come back from a big deficit. And now Georgia staring at a nervous finish. They lead 80-76, 2:54 remaining. I mean, certainly if you're neutral, you love it. You love seeing these tight finishes. So the foul trouble, Sanadzi has 4, and Drana Hashvili with 3. Shengelia and Baldwin also each have 3 fouls.
Ja kaikki yhdessä. 1,
Well, Kama's, he can shoot the three, and I mean, he seemed almost hesitant early on to take the three and ended up driving in, turning it over. But here he takes it, he makes it, and now his numbers are going up and away. He's got 18 points. He's hit both of his threes tonight, 8 of 13 from the floor, 9 rebounds. So just 1 rebound away from a double-double for Olivier Kamwa. Shot clock down to 6 and stepped out of bounds once again. Can you believe it? Oh, no, they're saying that Madsen was out of bounds when he made contact with the basketball. Lassie Tuovi thought that that was a turnover. So there's 5 seconds on the clock, on the shot clock. Here he goes. Toko falls down. They get it to Baldwin. He gets it off just in time. And the long rebound collected by Georgia, by Gian Radze. That was huge. Baldwin shakes, bakes, fades. Berginazzi with the rebound. And Georgia just really beasting it on the boards, but they don't come away with it. They get no points. Maxoni, a little runner, and doesn't go. It looked good. Went off the glass and then rimmed out. So again, Finland have to knuckle down on defense. Valtonen guarding Baldwin. Baldwin, tough play, and Madsen hits it. The rebound over to Valtonen. Now Valtonen is really showing some D. Here's Kamwa for 3. Are you kidding me? The Chemnitz sharpshooter. He can sky, and he can also hit the 3-pointers. We've seen it tonight. That's 3 for him. In fact, they give him a 2 and not a 3. So it was a 2 and not a 3. And I guess they're not going to look at it, or are they? They are going to go look at it and see if this is a 3-pointer. I thought it was, but maybe it wasn't. Whatever it was clutch. And this is the beauty of basketball in 2024. The refs can go and look. Oh, boy, that is close. I think it's a 3. There's certainly the lighter hardwood. It's behind. I don't know if they're going to have an angle unless they really zero in. Have a look at this. This is a huge call. That's a 3. Oh, he picks it up. Yeah, that's still a 3. You can still see kind of the lighter wood on the other side of the white. Surely they're going to give that a 3. Well, I've got bad eyesight, and I can see that. But then again, the referee is right on it. Look at him. He is looking right down. So I'm just going to be surprised if they don't give him a 3. Get that cameraman out of the way. Look at that. Look at the crowd watching. That Finnish fan with the number 9, he knew it was in. Fan of Sasu Salin. The reason why they're looking at it so much is because it's such a big play. So he picks it up, then he puts it back down. And I mean, it's a 3 now. The only thing is if he kind of pushes off and his toe hits the line before he releases it. Well, that is close. Almost seems a bit harsh not to give him the 3, considering the situation. So he's behind the line there and steps up. That's a 3. I'm going to be awfully surprised if they don't overturn this and make it a 3. But let's see. Right now, Finland 13 of 36 from deep, so they haven't shot it particularly well from three-point range in the second half. But Kamwa has. Oh. So they're going to say it's a 2. I think Georgia can consider themselves very fortunate. I can only assume that the referees did not think it was as obvious enough to overturn the call, but that's what they get paid for. So they know better than I do. And also, he was looking right at it when he took the shot, but that is still a tough blow for Finland. Don't forget, they also had the Madsen technical, which led to the free throw, so that was a big call. Shengelia down low. Oh, boy, what a play. Gianrazzi is really making some plays here late in the game. Maxoni has it. Saline for 3. Count it! Sasu! 51.5 seconds left, and the Finnish sharpshooters knocking them down once again. Kamar Baldwin, 7 on the shot clock for 3. This is huge, and he makes it. 32.3 seconds. The Georgia fans in the Espoo Arena making a lot of noise. Sasu, another quick 3. They battle. Kamwa has it. He puts it up, and it's a 2-point game. And now what does Georgia do? You got to find the guy to foul. That's the guy you want right there. Oh. And Baldwin is fouled. The sportsmanship prevails. Everybody helps everybody up, and Baldwin will go to the free throw line. Looked like for a minute there they could have gotten Gianrazzi. So instead it's Baldwin. And Baldwin today at the free throw line is perfect. 3 of 3. He's been outstanding in this game. 5 assists, 4 rebounds to go with his 22 points. He also has a steal. And the former Butler Bulldog misses the first free throw, which means now if he makes this one, Finland in all likelihood will look for a 3, and I would imagine Georgia would foul and not allow them to shoot a 3. I could not be any more certain of that fact. He does make the second. Do not expect them to get a 3 off, but you got to be careful if you're Georgia, if you are fouling, to prevent the 3. And so Maxoni is fouled, so he has to go to the line to make the first free throw, and presumably with 11.8 seconds left, he's going to try to make both of them. He's trying to say that he was in the shooting motion. They still have a challenge if they want to look at it. Sanatsi is fouled out with that, so he's going to exit. Georgi Shermadini comes in because obviously from a rebounding standpoint, off a potential missed free throw, I would guess Maxoni would try to make both of these. And obviously the big thing is he wants to make the first without question. If you're going to miss one, miss the second, because then you could potentially rebound it and go up and score. So Maxoni going to the line. Aiden Maxoni today. Maxoni 2 of 2 at the line, just 2 of 9 from the floor though. He's had a tough shooting day. He does have 10 assists. And that is not what he wanted. If he was going to miss one, he wanted it to be the second. So now the question is, will he intentionally miss this one? And Finland will try to get the rebound. Their chances are drying up. Misses both. And the rebound, Georgia, Berginazzi. So free throws. And you know what? You talk about where this game has been won and lost, and you could say, certainly from Georgia's standpoint, at the free throw line, 24 of 28. Berginazzi 3 of 4 at the free throw line. And probably the only chance right now. Okay, are they looking to see if this is an unsportsmanlike? If he misses both, then you got a chance. And don't forget, these teams are going to play again on Sunday. Fascinating. Or if they're looking at Gustafsson and whether or not that's unsportsmanlike, because he had his arms wrapped around him. Or were they looking not, I'm just not sure if they were looking at that, or if they were looking at who the foul was on. Well, Gustafsson goes out. Gustafsson, rather. So he's got 4 fouls. Hasn't scored. It's a bit of a blow. And Berginazzi makes the first. So, or maybe they were looking at the time. So 10.5 seconds. Well, crazier things have happened than coming back from a 4 or 5 point deficit with 10.5 seconds left. So you don't want to go away. Boy, he looked good on both of those. And Georgia fans, much to cheer about as their team lead once again by 5 points. I mean, Finland have not been horrible at the line. They're 13 of 19, 68%. But when your opponent is shooting in the high 80s, that becomes a problem. And you always knew that Toko Shingali was going to get it going eventually. So it's you get a lead, you got to keep playing. You got to keep that scoreboard ticking over. Well, Finland fans know the team's going to be at the EuroBasket regardless. So from that standpoint, they don't have the pressure that this Georgia team had coming into this game. So Sepala is going to inbound the basketball. They advance it, which is their prerogative after the timeout. And they make free throws. Need to get a quick bucket. And Salim fouled, so he's going to get 2 free throws. So this is not a disaster, but the problem they've got is even if he makes 1 free throw and intentionally misses the second, they get the rebound. They're trailing by 5 points. I mean, they would be trailing by 4. You still couldn't, still a 2-possession game. So you may as well try to make both of these. Oh boy, what has happened to Finland at the line tonight? Brutal. Finland now 13 of 21. He intentionally misses the second, and Salim's former teammate at Tenerife, Georgi Shermadini, gets the rebound, and Alexander Zikic has got his best win as Georgia coach. 6.9 seconds left, unless the unthinkable happens and they blow a 5-point lead from this position with 6.9 seconds left, and I just can't see that happening. Shermadini retreats to the bench, and it is going to be a happy trip home to Tbilisi for Georgia after this game. So they are going to hold on and win it 90-83. What a performance by Georgia. It was a difficult game for them. They held it together. They toughened up on defense. And you can only imagine they're going to be even tougher at home in Tbilisi, where now the fans are going to be jacked. They're going to be excited. And certainly those guys are going to be excited. Big time performance for this team. They were in the doldrums after losing at the OQT in Riga, and there's Zikic. Not sure who he's embracing, but very likable man. Mission accomplished for this Georgia team as they hit the road. They come to the Espoo Arena in Finland and get a 7-point win. And now they go home feeling confident, feeling much better about their chances. Remember, they still got a game against Denmark, Serbia. I mean, it just probably looks like Denmark and Georgia will be battling it out, you would think, for that final spot. Georgia win it 90-83 over Finland. Well, the free throws, we talk about it, and they were massive. I mean, they kept Georgia in the game, and ultimately I think it won them the game. Their ability to knock them down, even though they were out-rebounded, out-assisted. They did have 4 more steals, but they were cool, calm, and collected at the free throw line, where they showed great poise, concentration. Shengelia with the game-high 24. Baldwin ended up with 23. Kamwa had 22 for Finland, and Saline and Valtonen also with 15 and 14 respectively. Shermadini, a relatively quiet 10 points tonight, but did what he needed to do. Well, it was, let's just go ahead and put this out there. I mean, take your pick, Shengelia, Baldwin, both of those guys were really the MVPs for Georgia tonight. Kamar Baldwin finished with 23 points. He had 5 assists, 4 rebounds. He was 4-5 at the line, 8 of 20 from the floor. And Shengelia with 5 of 13 from the floor, 4 of 6 from deep, 10 of 11 at the line, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Probably Shengelia would get the MVP. It doesn't matter. They just wanted to win. But more than anything, what you noticed tonight with Shengelia is it's just the great players can have a tough night, but they're helping you in other ways. And then, especially in a team like this, you know that Shengelia is not going to stop playing. He is going to keep going. You may have game planned your defense to neutralize him, but ultimately he is going to figure out a way to beat you, and he did tonight. And his way was to get to the line where he was 10 of 11. Then he showed his quality from three-point range. And obviously, you know, when he has 5 assists and 6 rebounds, he's helping you in so many other ways. So Finland dropped to 1-2. Georgia improved to 1-2. Denmark at 1-1. And they were going up against Serbia. Serbia 2-0 up at the top here in Group G. Well, Finland banging the drums, looking like potential winners tonight. But Alexander Zikic in Georgia, with that man right there, Toko Shengelia, they had other ideas. They stormed back from a 13-point deficit to win it. Georgia back on track for the EuroBasket. Okay.